Hello, today we're going to do a painting with a little bit of watercolor into the painting too. So we're going to start with a canvas board, a 8 by 10 canvas board, pretty small, not the biggest, not the smallest. It's pretty much a regular canvas. Pretty much I feel like there's cardboard with this is a piece of paper. So I like these for painting because I have dogs and my dog is always in my room. So if I leave this on the floor or anywhere, he doesn't poke through it on accident. If he scratches it, I can just paint it white. So the first thing we're going to do is get our colors. Okay, you can use any type of colors you want. We're going to use a few colors if I have it. We're going to use a regular orange. The name of it, orange. We're using acrylic paint, not oil. Oil, you need turpentine. I don't want that. The next color we're going to be is lemon yellow. It's a bright yellow. The next color is primary red. I don't know how much I have in these things, so I may switch the colors in a minute. I may have to switch the yellow or mix these. Those are my first mainly colors. We're going to be using orange, yellow, primary red. We're going to use a little bit of white. So you're going to get your palette. We're going to do yellow first. Good amount. We're going to get red in a different one. We may have to switch my red out. That's fine. I got enough red. Red and orange. Orange is last. Of course, you can switch up the colors if you don't like the colors I'm using. Switch it up. If you want to have a blue sky, get like light blue, a dark blue, and then a purple. Or even a green in the middle. But it has to be green, blue thing, because that's what you want. Okay, for the white, this is a big bottle. If you have a smaller bottle, it's easier. I have a smaller bottle somewhere, a bottle like this. It's easy, you can just squeeze. So we're going to dip my palette knife. This is a like $3 palette knife. Came with one, but it's metal and very flimsy. That will help you mix. With this, I'm just going to pour. You want to pour a little bit in each color. Just a little bit, not too much. Good way to keep paper towels near you in case you make any messes. I've been making mess on this, but I've been making messes on this, so it's fine. We're going to close the lid because we don't need this anymore, or hopefully we don't need it. Okay, so with the palette knife, you're going to start mixing. Okay, you want to go light to dark. You don't want to go dark light or light dark this thing. So we're going to start with the yellow first to get it all mixed up. It's fine, you don't mix all of it. When you put it on thing, you may have to add a little bit more yellow, but it's fine. You want to go to orange. Okay, orange is next, or whatever color. If you do the blue one, the green blue, go light, and then regular blue. Okay, we need a little bit more white in here. Some of the white did drip out, so we're going to add it. Now to the red. Only way you do this, the red's going to overpower the orange either way. And the yellow to orange, the orange, it's just going to make it a lighter color, a more yellow orange, not just orange. Okay, I got a piece of thing. After you get a good mix, you go wash off your palette knife because you may need it later. The next color that you can use any size. This is a small canvas, so we're going to use a 1-inch flat brush for this job. You can use anything. This is an 1.5 inches. I think, yeah, about 1.5 inches bigger. A half bigger. You can use a 3/4 flat brush. You can use even a makeup brush, one of these I think this is a blending, or not blending, a blush brush for blush on makeup. Only why these are very good for blending, because their tips are very soft, so it helps blend. So the next step, you want to get a squirt bottle with the spray, not the stream, and you just want a light coat on top. For this painting, I forgot to tell you, but we don't need it right now. We're going to dip a little bit of water into the brush, just a little bit, and go here. So first, you can do a water or a pencil, but you want to slightly water it, and you go into the yellow. And you want to go from that line up. You want to go good line first, and slowly up. You can add a little bit more white yellow. What the water does to the paint, because the paint I'm using is water-based, so it expends the time of drying time, and you spray it onto the canvas, it will soak up. That's why a little bit on the thing and a little bit on your paintbrush, because help. But after you get midway or whatever, you want to go into the orange, mix it a little bit more, helps it kind of out, and a little bit of up, about right here. You want to do a line, and then fade it. You want to go down. If you want to, you can clean your brush off. Or easy way is just getting a new brush. Here's a different size. This is not a different size, but different handle, different brand, I'm pretty sure, of a 1-inch flat brush. Take a little bit of water. Take more yellow will help. And from here, just move it up, move it down. You may have to clean your brush, because a little bit of the orange will keep spreading, so we don't want that. You want to clean your brush if you back down here. It's fine, you get a little bit of yellow. It's right at the transition spot, you want to go back over it. We go a little bit up and stop. We're going to clean my brush with a paper towel. We're going to water it a little bit, because this is going to be our next blending brush. You also can use this. This would be just circles. It will help blend too, but I'm showing you an easy way with a few dollars in your, if you want to go to the store and buy something. Now is the red. So take your other brush. You don't want to wipe all the thing, just enough, not so much. Go in the red from the top this time, because now we are at the top. You want to just go down, get a good coat of this, and then work yourself down. Got some stuff on my paintbrush. Dried paint. You want to get a good coat. You can use this brush, it has more paint on it. But then, if you want an easy way, get the same paintbrush. If you don't want so much water on it, go back in the orange. Blend it out. Take a little bit more yellow. And blend it out. Now right here, after you get a good blending from the yellow, you may have to get a little bit more. I'm going to get a little bit more yellow. Just yellow. So we're going to dump yellow into my canvas. Not my canvas. My palette. Have a little bit more white here. We're going to mix it up so it's more close to this. From the bottom. Just want to get a good layer. You want to wash off your paintbrush. Take a paper towel or a cloth or something. You can take an old shirt. Or even on your painting shirt if you're wearing a painting shirt. You don't have to if you don't want to get that one messy. But clean it. With a little bit of water. You don't want too much. From here. Just go up. Across. All the way up. This will get a good blend. The next color you'll be needing is black. If you have a squeeze bottle, of course, it's going to be easier. If you want to mix to get black, do it. Do what you want. With this black, I use that because I was dipping in. This is a pouring, so you want to just pour a little bit. And these, the white is, let me go back to the white, sorry, because there are different types of white. It's just white, and this is literally just black. These are very good. These bottle looks like they're for crafting. That's why they're not, snow white or charcoal black. That's why. So the next step, you will be needing a fan brush. Any size will work fine, or you can use a flat brush. I'm going to show you both the techniques for fan brush and flat brush techniques. So we're going to let this dry for a bit. And you can blow on it. But for the fan brush, we're going to do some outties trees here. I'm actually going to take one of these brushes and literally just wipe it off. Slime doesn't matter. So we're going to do up close first. Right here, we're going to take the paintbrush and get a good black for both sides. From about right here, dab, or from the corner, let me get my corner a little more black, just dab. And more down you get, push harder and harder for both sides. Start with the corner and dab. Dab harder, close to the thing. It looks like a tree. For the farther trees, it's more easy. You don't have to. It's just take a good amount of it, and just literally tap. Up and down. Just like that. So now I'm going to show you a flat brush technique. Thinner it is, so we're not going to use this. We're going to use this. I think this is a 3/4 flat brush. Yeah, it is. This is a little more kept together, thinner. Coat, pretty good amount. And for this, same thing, go down with the corner. Takes more technique to do this. Easy way is starting very down, so like here, and slowly working you like this. Better for this is just tapping, same thing. I think the fan brush works more if you have more practice. I think I put a little too much black on it, but for these, I think a flat brush works just fine. We're going to do a good amount. More black, so it doesn't blend too much to the background. And boom. Nice sky. Another thing, if you want to do it, I'm going to do it, is taking a round brush. A brush like this. I don't know what size this is. Let me see if I can read it for you guys. A 8 it looks like. Or a flat brush or one of these brushes. We're going to use one of these today. It's not completely dry, that's what you want. You want to take more white. You want to just dab it. You don't want to get too much. With this brush, you can tap or swirl. Swirls will give you a more natural clouds. See? And if your paint is, the background is still a little bit wet, it will actually work better because it will slowly blend into the background, and that's what you want. We'll do one more cloud right here. Good basic shape of it. Go up and down, up and down, up and down. We'll do here and just keep swirling until you like it. If you don't like it, if you don't want to do cloud, don't do clouds, because I'm just showing you techniques you can do. I want one right here. faded. I want one right here, more. Just an indent of clouds. A good way is taking a big brush like this and just like, after it dries a little bit more coarse, like this one, these are pretty dry, is just slightly just more dry. This one didn't turn out as well, but these kind of thing. For the next step, you will be needing watercolors. I have one of these kids watercolors. Very cheap, not that very expensive. And we're going to be using any type of flat brush. Not really any, but thicker than this is a 3/4 one again. We're going to dip it in the water. And we're going to go into this dark blue right here. First, you want to get a good soak on it. Better the soak, better we'll put down. But more water you put into it, lighter it will get. We don't want it too dark yet. So, you're like, we're here. But, I got a little bit. That's okay. To fix watercolor, it's very easy. We're going to put my paintbrush down for a minute. Take it, and the best we can do it without ruining the whole thing. Accent thing, but you could just say it's like that. So for this, from the line, that's why we didn't want to do too dark, is just get a good coat. Go in the same color. See how dark it got just right here, but you just want to blend it out. A good technique to start off, I forgot to do because I didn't do it, is just taking the same brush and putting a coat of water. Take a little bit more water, take off most of the excess, go back into this color, and go one there at a time. So it looks more natural. So with this thing, you can just do downward, if it's still a thing. But it kind of looks muddy. So with a thinner flat brush, because we use a lot of flat brush here. I don't know what size this is. It says a 4, but I think that's millimeter when I'm reading most of them. My printer are kind of falling apart. Same thing, but now we're going to go into the black. The black here. That's not soaking up much. That's why we use one of these and just get it good to hydrate it first. Then move into a smaller brush. Two things, this will help hydrate it faster. And that's pretty much it. So you want to get a good black on here. And from here, dab. Same as the trees. Just with watercolor instead. But this you want to push kind of hard because it's more a reflection. It's more a reflection than anything. So you want to push kind of hard, not more strategic. For here, same thing. We're going to get some with black. We're going to mark where we want it first. So right here. And trying to make trees with water. Gets about the same shape. It's kind of two technique how to do trees and with watercolor. A little bit more black because we want it right here. It just takes practice. More practice you do, better it is. So trees are done. We're going to dip here. color, what paintbrush we want to use next. We're going to go back into the 1 inch. We just go to make sure most of it's off. Or you can take one of these, go to this. We're going to get a little bit of yellow, a little bit of this orange. Sorry if I didn't, like this, and this reddish. If you don't want anything, it's dumb, but better. Or just have 2 for the paint. So, for here, I'm not going to use that. We're going to use the yellow. We're going to use this orange. Blend them. And the red, we're going to use the red because these are already dry. We may have to do the trees again, but that's fine. We're going to use this other red because that's getting a little thing. And now we're going to take a paper towel, take off the excess from the sides, and just kind of dab it. Look how muddy that is. Not the best work. We're going to dab, let it dry. Back in, we're going to use just a 3/4 this time. We're going to dry it off. This is probably not the best paintbrush right now, but it's going to work just fine. We'll go back in here, here, and that. With this paintbrush, we just go to outline more darker. This kind of you kind of just swipe it. Kind of works better, I feel like now. This is the first time I tried this. Trying to get more a fade. And for the next step is you need more yellow. The last step, watercolor is done. Put the watercolor, bring it back here. You just want a pure, not a pure yellow. You want to add a lot of white to this. A lot. I mean, when I say a lot, you want to add a good amount. About that much. Any palette knife with a sharp edge will work fine. You can use the metal one. Just don't use a round, super round one. Kind of get a sharp color. You want to mix this to a very, 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 when I say very white, yellow, I mean very yellow. After you get what you want, this looks good. You want to take it just the corner. You want to do this. And from right here, just downwards. Next step is squirting a little bit of water on the squirt mode. Just a little bit. Taking where's my brush? This brush. This is more like a plastic brush. From the top, just slightly going back and forth. Closer to the ground, you get more. It acts like a. And we can take the same yellow, and from right here, dab a little bit, taking another flat brush, and just swirl it. taking each of the colors and like blend it in. After you like it, you can use anything, to markers, to pens, anything you want to signature. You don't have to signature if you don't want to. It's just recommended. I like to use alcohol markers, or at least a marker with a brush tip. I'm going to do a video about these soon, just not right now. I'm going to talk more in depth when that video comes out. From the top of in the corner, I'm going to signature it and write the year. That's all we're going to do for this thing. If you do want these, have this one. Also a night version of it. I did do a video on this one, then it got deleted, so I couldn't finish it. But kind of same thing, more daytime or sunset-y. And this is more nighttime when the moon just here. So if you want either of these, contact me on my Instagram. My Instagram is Artie Levi, same as my YouTube username. So that, it will be down in the description too. If you need to contact me, if you want these paintings, if you be card, or that's pretty much it. I will mail you these if you want these. They may be sold by then, so I'll tell you if you think can't have these. I'll tell you, oops, sorry, they're sold. So hope you like this. Hope it helped you with some watercoloring ish, some trees, clouds maybe. We'll do a video about night sky, how to do these stars soon. But pretty much the same technique, blending, trees, this moon, same here, just with white. And I put my signature in here too. But that's pretty much it. Hope you like my videos. I'm going to try and do daily videos. No promises. I'm going to do them every single time because I'm busy some days and sometimes I'm not. So hopefully I can. Like and subscribe. My Instagram course will be in the description below. And hope you have a good day. Hope you join me next time when I do another art video.